Hello and welcome back everybody to another Path of Champions adventure. Today I'm going to be playing the next level of Gnar, and after today, assuming we beat Lulu, then we will get the first star power for Gnar. Spoiler, it's not terribly interesting. It's I feel like it's going to help less than other star powers do in terms of making their deck kind of turn on, so to speak. But you know, it's still something that we don't have currently. I'm gonna take these armed gearhead. I always read armored, but just because having units out the first turn can be really useful with Gnar as a way to get in damage for something to flip, and it creates two. So even if like we're kind of shipping them in as an attacker later, it's still okay. But they don't start with mana, so like something to consider here is that we could probably just like kill them pretty quickly if we keep one of those Boros. I'll just shuffle everything else back. I'm not going to kill them like literally the first turn, but we are going to get in 4 damage of their only 10 life before they get blown up, you know. Here, we're just going to draw both of them, I suppose. Alright, the Bitsy Lizard, our 1/4, will sit in front of their 1/1. Honestly, these early levels, like especially the early rounds of the early levels, it's like, well, yeah, of course they lost. They started with 0 mana. Like,
Try to keep up.
they can't even begin to pay attention to something. I could have played a unit, but I didn't want to in case they did something. Oh, I could have just killed them. I don't. Whatever, it's fine. I was literally about to say, but I have Pokey Stick in hand, so I can just deal 1 to their face for 2 mana, which isn't the best deal, but sometimes they're at 1 life, and it's literally the best possible deal you could make. So we'll take those, you know. Tasty Faithful is just really, really good to have. Access to life gain in this mode is fun, and I enjoy getting it whenever I can. What a weird set of choices. Kaisa? I don't think we have that many abilities. Impact is like Impact, Overwhelm, Impact, Lifesteal, Challenger. Does this have that effect? Oops. I clicked out of lore on accident. And we can get Payday, which can create a couple new things, and Voidling will have a random one, and then Kaisa. Is that enough to actually make Kaisa good? I don't know. You know what? Let's find out. Why not? Beyblade Twirler is like one of the stronger levels in general in Path of Champions. Like, they can actually be surprisingly annoying because they have a lot of stun effects. They can kind of put you into having to sacrifice a creature each turn to chump block a gigantic Blade Twirler if you can't kill it. With the exception of the first time you run into them, this time they don't really have anything to like actually scare you. What does this have? It has impact, the keyword that we most certainly are going to get from the Gnar deck, because all this deck has, all it has, I swear to God, is impact. This now has Lifesteal. Lifesteal is at least a little less common. But I can just do this. And then I can play the Bitsy Lizard and have it flip. And I think I'm going to do that. That'll put us to 3 keywords for Kaisa. It's not bad. They played a 2/2 for 1. Now they play the Fey Blade Twirler. What does this have? Overwhelm? We don't have much Overwhelm, weirdly. Let's use the Lucky Break and see what we see. I'm going to put it onto this guy. And we can get Spell Shield. That's a new one.
Upgrade.
So that'll be 4.
Nice.
Right. That's 4 towards Evolve. And Evolve doesn't count, so we'll still be 1 off. So I'm just gonna play that though.
Pick on someone your own speed.
Confusing attack.
My hand.
They usually are really good about never attacking with a Blade Twirler into anything where they could lose it. Because they have some sort of... They also won't block with it, for the most part. They have some sort of logic in the AI to basically stop them from doing that. I think if I play this, I level up because we haven't seen Challenger. Which gets us really close to... Oh, well, this is... Never mind. But we can still deal 9. We can still deal 5, 6. Close enough. You know, it's basically the same as just winning the game. I swear, so Nathan swears, my partner. I don't think it ever did this, but Nathan swears that it used to do Gnar's, like that level up scene every single time he leveled.
There's still time.
No.
There has to be.
I don't remember that. I think I would remember that because I probably would have complained about it a lot. And I do complain a lot. But I don't recall doing that. Ooh, okay. Well, we're going to take 2. They did play an elusive unit that we can't block.
Strike quickly.
And we'll put the Voidling in front of it. Oh, we could have put this thing in front. Well, it doesn't matter. Excuse me, I yawned. I'm trying really hard not to like big full-on yawn while I'm recording. Gnar. So I wonder, does this still fire? Yeah, it does. Cool. And then we hit them for lethal. We did it. Now, admittedly, I should say it's probably easier. It's definitely easier for me to win these rounds because I just also have a bunch of life. Whereas, like, people who are just starting, no, the life is tied to the level. Never mind. I might just try and cut that. None of this matters. I'm gonna re-roll this. I just don't want any of it. Grant an ally +1/+0 and deal 1 to an enemy. Oh, actually, this isn't bad. We have this card in our... Oh, but do I want a bunch of those? Yeah, I guess I will. I mean, I guess I'm going to, because it's going to give us items. I think that's still pretty strong. We can give this when I'm summon draw card. That's not bad, actually. I don't mind that card so much, but I don't want that. A 1/4 that draws a card and can flip into a 3/6 with impact is a lot of text, especially for these early levels. Do I keep this? Maybe. I'm going to keep it solely because I know that I have multiple armed gearheads, and this could actually just be clutch in terms of an attack next turn or something. Oh, but they still didn't have mana.
Plug and play.
They need to make the opponents have mana before, like, earlier than they do. It's kind of silly that, like, our first 3 opponents couldn't even play a card the first turn. Like, even just, like, a bad one, like, 1-drop or something would be better. I don't know. Just feels a little comical how easy some of the early levels can be. Like, yes, of course I won when my opponent wasn't allowed to do anything for the first several turns. At least this one won't just, like, run their unit into danger, I guess, but... here, we'll attack like this. Let's see how they block. You know what? I was gonna say I'll use the heroic refrain, but instead I'm not going to do that. I'm gonna play the teeny dactyl, because this will flip. Now, if I was really greedy, I would play the Chief Nakatok and figure out a way to flip them, like, in a turn or two, but I'm not gonna be that greedy. Let's put this poor opponent out of their misery. Ooh, okay, so this thing has elusive, I just checked, and they just gave this elusive, so it's kind of a match made in heaven. And you got your peanut butter in my chocolate. Gnar. I will pump up my... I don't know, those. I could try and save this with like 2 of them or something, but it's probably not worth it. This did gain them a lot of life back. That's not bad. Here, we'll play our tasty Fable. I taste purple. I love this card. I love these, like, whatever these Fable creatures are. They're just very cute. And because I put the lifesteal unit first, we got our 2 health back from when that 2/2 elusive attacked us last round. What's funny is, like, I guess, like, I didn't ever struggle during the regular missions of the Garen campaign, or the Garen run, but I definitely did against... None of this matters. Sure, we'll just manifest an audit post or something. But we did against Ashe. I don't think we're going to have the same problem against... What's her name? Or what's his name? Fizz. I thought this was the Poppy level. This isn't the Poppy level. Okay. I kind of forget where Poppy is now in the games. Maybe she used to be here. I think Poppy used to be in this level, and then they replaced her. That's funny. I don't want anything. I could buy a power. Sure, we'll buy a power. Which is a feature I have that isn't, like, low. If you're playing this deck for the first time, I won't have it. But I kind of like this. Can give us another keyword, which is funny. Also, if we put this on Kaisa, it's kind of busted. But as it is, it's fine. You know what? I'm gonna cut this Primal Strength because we've got 4 Heroic Refrains in the deck. We don't need it. So Fizz gives us free spell mana every turn, 3 of it in fact, which does make the Heroic Refrains look really good, because we'll get to play those for free whenever we have one. And then this hand is just atrocious, so let's just throw everything but the Voidling back. I'm going to keep the Voidling solely so that we can get, like, a rare keyword in if we need it. Like, if this thing pops up elusive again or whatever. Tough? Tough is actually kind of a rare one. This is free, actually, because we've got free spell mana this turn, so we get to manifest something? Manifested Otterpuss or... Excuse me. I'm gonna take the Otterpuss and just get the mana back. Also makes these things 2/2s. 2/1s. And then we can make a prank in hand. That's kind of fun. Also, these are gonna be 3/1s if we get to that point. Kind of fun. Like, kind of a silly start. Oh, it's a 2/3 and a... That was a synergistic pair of 1-drops. Dang. Okay. They have a Mind Meld? Huh. Wild. They have a Mind Meld. If they get to 7 mana, they could actually just run over a deck. Huh. Goodbye, Poro. Thank you for your service. What's this? Oh, elusive. Perfect. I'm going to play the Voidling now. So we've got an elusive. Dare you. How dare you. I'm going to pump like this because all of their units are 3 or less toughness. So I don't need to give these more. Whereas these now all trade with their units. So there's kind of no good choice for them is the goal. Bam, bam, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. And then we pass. See, these are armed gearheads. I mean, it's mostly because of the Otterpuss thing that we drew. But it's still looking pretty solid here. Your opponent discards their lowest cost card. Okay. I guess we lose this thing. We lose this thing. A wiggly Burblefish, damn. Oh, shoot, and then they had a poison dart.
Remake.
Interesting. They have, like, interesting cards in their hand, for sure. Oh, they created this off of the Burblefish. Got it. I probably have just looked at that, but I didn't look at it while I was on the stack. Oh, this is +4/+4. I'm still going to play Gnar. Oh, shit. They played the Mind Meld. It's now bigger than Arnar. Okay. Arnar, it's bigger than Arnar.
Plug and play.
I hate this, but I'm gonna do it. Wow, I can't believe they blocked there. I assume they blocked the 3. This is so that Gnar flips. That's really funny. Like, that Mind Meld that I saw earlier, that I assumed was like this late game play, actually came up.
Here's where we make our stand.
Is what we make our stand. Yeah, sure. Okay, so we've got Challenger. We don't have Impact, weirdly. Somehow, I think we've missed Impact on everything, so this will actually flip Kaisa. I know, but
Their every move
Oh.
just makes me stronger.
Ooh. Kaisa. Kaisa is a really cool champion, I will say. It's like one of my favorites in the weapons. So we've given all of our Kaisas, whatever it's called, quick attack. They've actually, in the meantime, while we're like messing around with stuff, they've actually built up a number of units. They're gonna prank me. A little homophobic, if you ask me, but okay. I'm gonna play the Tusk Speaker weirdly. Because dealing 1 to their face is kind of relevant, and also they have mostly small creatures, so why not?
Hit and move.
Put that there. Break this there.
I'm coming.
There we go. I don't know that it matters too much, but we're doing it. And we got him off the impact. Yeah. What an interesting game. Mostly just because they played that Mind Meld. I've never seen them play that. It makes sense in the deck, even. I just, The Fizz deck doesn't tend to do a lot. It plays a lot of, like, double troubles to make a bunch of 1-drops, and then, like, kind of dies, usually. I'm not opposed to giving Gnar Elusive, frankly. It means he can flip himself pretty reliably instead of us having to, like, sacrifice Chief Nakatok. But you damage the enemy in excess, grab the top ally in your deck +1/+1. Sure, let's take it again. We're pretty good at damaging the top card for excess. Oh. Excuse me. Let's see. So we've got 1/4 that draws a card. Fine. I think I'm just going to shuffle those 2 back. We don't really need either of them. At least not right now. I'm not sure that I like having this anymore, but it's okay.
Yeah, I'm ready.
I'll live. I'm kind of tempted to play one of these, though. Oh, this is elusive. Wait, no, we have elusive there now. I'll play this so we actually get the impact out of the way. How about that? And they still didn't play anything
Plug
turn
and
1.
play.
Alright. So Swole Scroll says all units have strike double my power. So this was also good for that reason. Not why I did it, because I frankly forgot that that was the power for the turn. But it is convenient. Okay. And now we have a 12/10 in our hand, so cool. We'll play this. Ooh. What's this at? Fury. Fearsome? Okay, okay. I'll play the 12/10,
Hello.
which they must block or they lose. Oops. We have Challenger.
Upgrade. Nice.
I do kind of wish that we had like the Magic Online feature where we could look at the top card of the deck. I want to know what the next card we were about to draw was. Like, what if it was a Poro that had like +13/+13? That would be silly. What if it was something else? What if it was a Kaisa? Or was a Kaisa that's just got like absurd stats now? Not that Kaisa stats aren't already absurd, but whatever. They're good. Sure, we'll take this thing. I don't want the Tusk Speaker to play and have a free attack. I guess I could, but it's not interesting. I'm gonna take the Pokey Stick. We make free Pokey Sticks with Gnar sometimes, although it has yet to come up this match or this round. We could buy a stun. Honestly, I should like. I think I'm kind of feeling I'm gonna do it because I can. I kind of feel like I should make a rule that I just like can't buy something or buy things in these first rounds or whatever. It makes it too easy. It makes it just look silly. How absurdly strong this deck looks. Do I want the Pokey Stick? Not really. Oh, they do get Mirror Mage to start. I think both of us get one in this though, which is kind of weird. Ugh, so much dialogue. Yep, we also got a Mirror Mage. Neat. What does that have? Overwhelm? That's not good. We have no need to damage their Nexus.
Perhaps a closer look.
I'm just gonna do this. Ooh. Oh, they're gonna make a ton of one elusives. Okay. Because each of those is gonna double because of the Mirror Mage. Ugh. Now we can make a bunch of silly stuff with this. So let's do it. You know what? Screw you, opponent. We're gonna do the weird thing. Because we will get to play an Otterpuss and we'll make an Otterpuss, and I think they'll both give me the mana. So we'll get 2 pranks in hand.
I see you.
So we can just prank them. Alright, we're gonna grant this one -2 health.
Don't mind if I
I'm
do.
sorry, yeah, so it's a 2/1 now. Oh, and then it got copied because that's how that works. And we're gonna give it +2 cost. So we kind of screwed over that one. So let's screw over. Oh, this one's they swap places. Oh, that's annoying. -1 power and can't block,
Upgrade. Nice.
and then they can both have that one. All right, so now they've got a 1/1 for 3 that can't block, and a 5 mana 1/3 that can't block. That is vulnerable. Perfect. The best way to do this. Also, our armed gearheads in the meantime became gigantic, which I wasn't even paying attention to. Unfortunately, we can't block all these elusive things. But their Mirror Mage is stunned. Not just stunning.
Yeah, I'm ready.
I'm going to attack like this. I want to get their Mirror Mage out of the way, honestly. I would like to not have to deal with this Mirror Mage. So we'll let it resolve.
My face.
Oh. And they blocked with everything. So, oh. 1/1 can't block, play, discard 1 to create a multi-region follower at hand. Oh no. Oh no, not that. That is not a strong play. This is a 6/6. Sure. So a turn too late, they drew away to kill a 3 power or a 3 toughness unit, which would have stopped us from killing their Mirror Mage, which would have been nice. But I guess they had to. Nope. They discarded whatever they made that off that. Confusing.
Plug and play.
I don't have a way to kill them. I'm 1 mana short. That's the worst. I guess this is the equivalent of adding 1,
Got this from a side quest.
right? Because we can go like this and the impact will still happen. And then the Pokey Stick can kill them again. If I had a nickel for every time a pokey stick won me the game because my opponent was at 1
Don't
this,
mind if I
this
do.
recording, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it is weird that it happened twice. No. Okay. I don't. That was a statement, Gnar. Can you say that? Can he just say that on YouTube? Game start, draw me if I'm not in your hand. Ooh. Summon a random champion of my cost? What? What? What is this? I mean, sure, why not? Let's just take it. Summoning random champions is fun. Is it the correct choice? Absolutely not. I'm gonna give Gnar +3/+1. So he's, scientifically speaking, huge. Huge, even. What do we want to do here? What do we want to cut? Honestly, I'm gonna cut this payday. I don't think we've played it one time to get like toughness or something. I don't think that it's come up that much, and I think we're fine if we don't play it. I'll keep this solely for us to be able to watch for like when it's a weird keyword in case that becomes relevant. Also, what is their power is transform this player's strongest follower into a squirrel. Okay. So something's getting turned into a squirrel. I will play this as a 1/1 tough because it blocks nicely. And also tough is not a keyword that we get in the deck very easily. Now, I think I'm going to just attack. I was considering playing the Trinket Trade, making an Otter, which would give this +1/+1, and then making a, and then playing the Prank for another +1/+1, but here's what I'm not going to, is this is a scroll right now, so it doesn't have Augment. Excuse me. And I would like it to have Augment. This is a 12 thing. Okay. So now this thing got turned into a different size thing. Into a scroll. So we can pump up the armed gearheads. I will create an Otterpuss. I will play the Otterpuss. So now a 2/1. They'll attack. This will be a 4/4. That is big, but we're just going to throw away our units. That's fine. This is all kind of sacrificial lamb type stuff. And then play. They have 2 homecomings in hand, so they will get to recall something and our unit. Which I don't think that he has Spell Shield. So he's going to get picked up if we play the Gnar. Unfortunate. I will give Lulu vulnerable.
Take the high ground.
Yeah, I'm ready.
And I'll do this.
New.
And oh, they couldn't homecoming this turn. They already spent mana. So they're down to a 2/2. The 1/1 clips. The nice thing about like this whole level has been that even though our units are weak, our units are weak, is that their units are also not great. It's a lot of support stuff, or like you have to play a bunch of spells first or whatever, which hasn't really been that relevant. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play the Gnar that's smaller, because if we put this into play and then they like, yeah, there it is. If we put this into play and then they homecoming it, this is gonna lose that plus, you know, like 6/6 or whatever it is, right? Now, this should flip back and be a 12/10. Now, they have another one, so we'll just have to do it again. But we can also just play Kaisa. Oh yeah,
Here's
Kaisa.
where we make our stand.
Let's go.
I know what they are. I know how to destroy them.
I know what they are. I should, if I had thought about it, I would have played Field Promotion first.
There's Nothing a good giggle can't fix.
We'll give Kaisa impact. Why not?
See? This is progress.
Oh, they can't flip, they can't bounce it anymore with Homecoming. Interesting. Attack.
Try to keep up.
Alright, we're gonna use this eyeball thing to see what is actually taking damage. Okay.
There's nowhere
So
to
something will
hide.
trump Kaisa. Bum, bum, ba, bum, bum. We had scouted. We could have done this in field promotion twice, and that would almost certainly have won. But I totally forgot about that card and why I took it. I considered just playing the heroic refrain anyway, but ultimately I think I'd just rather save the mana, just in case. It's nothing feels like it could go wrong. Doesn't mean that nothing will, but I'm not opposed.
As we practice, team.
That is a big Gnar. What is this unit normally? I don't even know. I kind of wanted to just throw it away to make bench space, but like I shouldn't. Okay. So they're using their Homecoming to bounce that. Well, I will play an 18-16 Gnar. What do we think about that? Opponent. Do you have any response? Do you have any thoughts? I still could have played this. Hey, I can still play this. Yeah, let's do that. We now have our recon unit, Lava Lizard. Or more importantly, if we want, we can give Kaisa Scout. It really doesn't matter that much, but, you know, we could do it.
I am the hunter.
You know what? Oh, let's do it.
This is glorious.
She can have another copy of Instance and Scout. Sure.
I see someone's been practicing their
Here,
adorable
Scout.
spells, just like
Will they
you
block?
showed me, Lulu.
Nope, they're not even blocked. I feel like the computer sometimes just gives up, especially when it comes to Scout. Like they're like, no, 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 we must save blockers for the big attack later. Like, you're literally dead to this attack.
A small
You could
victory is a victory.
you could stay
all the
alive by
same.
just jump
Good
blocking.
work.
I don't know if that's relevant, but it's certainly better than just not doing anything. And that was not. Or the first few levels. So a lot of times the star power, the first star power, like really helps define what they're doing and making their deck better. Gnar's does not do that. Gnar's star power is like one of the most underwhelming ones I've ever read. Just, I'm not sure I could come up with one that's like more boring without just being obviously useless. Outrage. Round end. If you damage the enemy Nexus this round, grant your allies impact. This does nothing to solve the fact that like the units in this deck are smaller than average. And it's not like he was short on impact. All of his, like, almost everything he did, with the exception of Gnar, has impact already. So it's like why? But it's what we get. I'm actually kind of curious. What's his second star power? +1 starting mana. Round start, create a wallop in hand. What's a wallop? Is that his champion spell? If you already have one, reduce its cost by 1. I'm guessing I'm gonna have one quite a bit. It's really weird comparing this with like as like the 2-star power to like Annie's Guile. Get a fleeting Guile every turn. 1 mana stun something versus 3 mana deal 1 and stun it. Like I'd rather just have the 1 mana one. 3 mana's a lot. And you can like, this is permanent and you can reduce its cost, but I already don't really want the card. Also, his deck doesn't have Wallop in it, so you'd have to actually take copies of Wallop to get an item on it. I'm not... Well, the Gnar run will be interesting. Hopefully we can beat Aurelion Sol, I don't know. But thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again more. Bye!